Alright guys, so these are the most common endgames you're gonna get. Rook endgames. Rooks are the last pieces to come into the game typically, so we get a lot of rook endgames, and of course we have to train them like we've been doing with everything else. So here you have it. First one, we're gonna try to do 10 of these, and everything is gonna be rook endgame. So first one, white pieces to move. Let me reset the timer. We get 4 minutes per exercise approximately, and we go from there, okay? So this first one, definitely we have our pass pawn, and we also have to take care of black's pass pawn. And like we know already, it's all about one pass pawn. We don't need 2 or 3, just one. That makes it, that's enough. And of course, we also know that 2 connected pawns are on the 6th rank or better than the rook, or could be better than the rook. So all of these little details could be useful. Also, our king is very active, so that's another important factor in endgames. But we gotta find the right continuation. Rook endgames are very tricky. So I'm thinking already of just putting the rook behind the pawn, but that already fails to rook d1, check, and they promote. I mean, they're doing something like just moving the rook and promoting anyways. So if I go c7, rook b1, actually c7, rook c1, this is c7? c7. Oh, no. Okay. If I go c7, rook c1, then rook a4, they could just promote. I give them the rook, they take it back, and even though I promote, they have check. And since the black king is right here, I have to go on the same file as the queen. So they go skewer and they get it right back. So that's definitely not it. All right, so that's gonna leave us with, okay. That's gonna leave us with rook d2. It has to be rook d2. I prevent this rook from putting me in check, and I control this pawn. So if I go rook d2 and they play something like rook b1 or rook c1, then I simply collect that pawn. So very powerful idea, having our rook defending and attacking and doing everything at the same time. It has to be that. Hey. All right, guys, I think it has to be that. There we go, rook d2. Now we get the pawn 100%. That's it. All right, we got that one, not so bad. And that was rated 2157. Easy to mess it up in a real game. So here we go, next one, and black pieces to move. Let me actually reset. All right, this one is pretty easy. It's more about king and pawn endgames. So there's a pin. I think we just get a head start with h5. This rook cannot go anywhere, it's pinned. If they take us, we take back. By the time they get out, we're just going to be very close to promotion. So that one is easy. Now we take, and I think we just go and control the pawn. Wait, no. We cannot go and control the pawn. Yeah, we gotta go h6, a3. Then we can go and control e6, a2. Okay, what am I missing here? Oh, okay. We gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go here to make this king. I need to make this king go to f6 so that when I promote, I promote with check. So king here, if they go to f6, fine, a3, e6, a2, e7, and I promote with check. If I go king here, they go king f5, a3, e6, then king d6. They have to play king f6 to be able to play e7, but then I got what I wanted one more time. A2, a1, and I promote with check. So it has to be that. Let's do it. That's it. Now when they come over, I promote with check. All right, that was a good one. Next one. And let's see if we can make it to 10. Now this one we've seen it before. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to pause the video and try to work on it on your own. Well, the more we do this, the easier they become. Little by little, my friend. Yeah, this one is easy. This one is just g3. If they go down, mate. If they go up, well, we have the same move, and there's nothing they could do to stop the checkmate. Boom, boom, and mate. That one we had seen it before here. So we go to the next one, and we put the timer back to 4 minutes. They're very, very tricky. Same thing for Rook Endgames, and you don't know how much they're gonna affect your game. A lot of us, we ignore endgames. Many people find it boring, but we have to. We have to. Hey, hey, hey. All right, we got white pieces to move. More like a pop-up stream. Just a pop-up stream. All right, so this one it has to be, so we're about to promote. Of course, there's always this skewer. So I'm thinking, wait, this is a white to move, yeah. So I'm thinking rook d8. If they go c2, we promote, check, we get out the way, take. No, that cannot be it. Don't tell me it's just getting the rook in front. It must be that. So rook b4, c2, and I get my queen. If check, I block, and we should be able to win this after. Now, after we get a very interesting endgame, we get pawn on 7th, we have our queen, and typically this is a draw, but since they have another pawn, it should be a win. We already covered this on lesson 90, no, I think it's 60 something. King a6, nah, it's not gonna cut it. Once they play c2, guys, they're gonna be happy to give you the rook for that pawn. Actually, if king a6, they could do it right away, and then there's no way you're gonna win this. They got two pawns, one of them on the 7th rank versus rook. So let's give it a try. Maybe I'm wrong, but it has to be rook d4, we block, and then we get the queen. Now, once more, lesson 64, I think, we covered how to win this queen versus pawn. It has to be automatic. Typically, when it's rook or bishop pawn, it's a draw. But in this case, since they have the extra pawn, it works out for us. We should be able to win this. All right, that one was 2200 rated. We go to the next one. We've done 4. This is number 5, and timer is back. Now this one is either king g3 or just sack the rook and win with the 2 pawns. Now we've learned that 2 pawns on the 6th rank could be more powerful than the rook, but I don't know with this king getting closer. So check. It has to be check and then push the pawns. Hey, just push the h pawn. Well, if you push the h pawn, they're gonna go check, followed by promotion. So either g3 to get away from that, or we control the pawn first and then we put him in motion. No. It has to be rook here. Even if I go king g3, they have this move. There we go. Check. Now, of course, they're bringing the king towards the pawns. If they just keep it here, anytime I could sack, and I think I could win that. We need it. We need it. All right, guys. How do we continue from here? We don't have to worry about this anymore. G4, king f4. Now I think we just push the h pawn. Yeah, it has to be that. Yeah, now we just push. Now h7 or get the pawn. What to do, what to do. That's it. Yeah, that's it. All right. So we got that one, and timer back to 4 minutes. And that was already, let me see. That was number 5. So we got 5 more to go. Let's do it. Rook g5, interesting, but what then? I know you want to do some sort of checkmate, but it's not so clear. Your king cannot go to b2. So rook g5 is definitely a candidate move. Rook b8. Now you know what? I was thinking a3. No, you're right. Rook g5. I'm threatening a3 and then king takes. Now if I go rook g5, pawn h2. No. That's a cool one. Rook g5. If they push, I have a3, king takes. Oop, check. They get out and then skewer. So if rook g5, what could they do? Let's say they go rook back here. What are we supposed to do? a3 takes. Okay, why not get the pawn before it promotes? Okay, let me see. I think you were talking about... Why not get pawn before it promotes? I don't understand. You mean you're talking about this one? But at what point? Why not get the pawn before it promotes? Oh, I see what you mean now. Okay, instead of h7, just take. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay. Well, yeah, to me, it was just process of elimination. I calculated if h7, I'm promoting no matter what. Like there's nothing they could do about it. So I don't even have to calculate what to do if I take, and then the rook gets in the way, the king. So this one is not so clear. h7 is pretty straightforward. So that's my approach. All right, so let me close that one. And here we definitely have rook g5, but I'm thinking, what if they do something like rook over here? I'm not so sure what to do about that. Oh, I see it now. Okay, guys. So look, if rook g5 and they do something like this, a3 is not gonna cut it, because when I go king c3 to deliver mate, they could go down and leave, or they could put me in check. So the winning idea has to be rook g5, something like this. You have to play a3, king takes, and then rook g4, and you put him in checkmate. All right. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty cool. And again, guys, very easy to blow these endgames, even with a lot of time on the clock. Very easy to blow them. So it's very easy. It's very important to at least be familiar with the ideas and the patterns. Yep, that's a good one. There we go. Okay, this is the easy part. So we go check, check. If they block with the rook, then we take and that's mate, and then we take it. Do you ever do viewer games? What do you mean? You mean like reviewing viewers' games or playing with viewers? All right, let's go to the next one. And this is going to be number 7. Timer back to 4 minutes. Anyhow, here, black to move. These are candidate moves, but I don't know. I don't like that. I mean, c2 looks like it has to be the move, but what's the follow-up? There's some ideas with the back rank, but still not so sure. What's the way to go here? It looks interesting, but I'm thinking if you go c2, rook c1, right, and then you go rook a8, what then? Let's say I go g3. How do we continue? I mean, I thought of rook a2, but I take it. Yeah, d4 seems more attractive, but then pawn takes. What if pawn takes? All right, what do we have? We have a little bit over a minute. Wait. I think this is what I needed. Tony, it has to be d4, pawn takes, then c2. And then after rook c1, rook takes d4. And then I'm doing rook d1 no matter what. So it's a combination of the two ideas. And now that Tony certified that, it has to be it. Dime, Tony, ¿le metemos unos partidos o qué? Yeah, it has to be that, guys. All right, d4, if they take us, I think we get the same idea, right? D takes c3. Yeah, and even if they go rook c1, we go c2, and we throw in the same thing. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right. Dale. Okay, so that's number 7. Let's go to the next one. And 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. All right, this one is white to move. All right, first thing that comes to mind is I'm cutting off that king. Interesting. I want to put my rook behind it. And if I do, then this one goes. But it seems like they could go check, get in the way. So if c7, I could just play this. This is winning. If c7, check. It has to be c7, check, king c3. That's it. There's no way the rook could do anything. Wait, the rook could do something. All right, c7, rook d2 check, king c3. At this point, if they take us, we could even take back and we're gonna promote. But after c7, rook d2, king c3, they could go rook d1. If we rush and we promote, they could do skewer. So we gotta be careful with that. So c7, check, king c3, rook d1. I'm thinking rook c5 or king c2. I don't think they care about after rook d1. They're not gonna go that far, but I can see rook c5 working. I can see queen c2. So let's do it. That's it. Yeah, they're not gonna ask you because after that you have options. Yeah, still Wednesday. I'm talking about tomorrow. Like today, this is just a pop-up. I had the time, and plus a lot of this content I just put it on YouTube. So even if there's no one here, guys, I'm posting this on YouTube. This is more educational. So all right, let me go to the next one. How many do we have so far? Okay, this is number 9, and we got black pieces to move. Okay, we're in check. Cha. Okay, I'm thinking rook d6. This is very, very nice. No, not rook d6, rook e3, I'm sorry. If they take king c7, I'm going to promote no matter what, but I don't think that's what I want. Now it's king c7, and then I block no matter what. Thanks. Yeah, that one looks interesting, but I think it's fancy, but it's not gonna cut it. Even if I take, you go king c7, it's gonna be a long game with my rook and pawn versus queen. So it has to be king c7, we shield, and that's it, we promote. If they had just pushed the pawn, we promote with check anyways. So that's it. All right, guys, last one. Let me put the timer back to 4 minutes. And this one is white to move. Let's do it. This one looks like check, and then protect the pawn with the threat of b7, hitting the rook and about to promote. It looks like that. It looks like that's the one. Okay. Ah. This has to be under promote to a knight. Fork. Then king b6, we take, they take, and we should, no, wait. What do you mean we should? We just push the pawn and we win. If I get my queen, then they get in the square. We've talked about the square, guys. So look at this, very interesting. I get the queen, fork, and then their king is close. When I do my move and I do my square, their king could get in the square. If I do fork with the knight, their king is gonna be on a6. It makes the difference when I play g4. This is my square, their king cannot get in it. Wow. All right, that's it. That was a very nice one. All right, that was a 2400 exercise. And guys, little details like that could make the difference. So there you have it. I'm gonna leave it here. That was number 10. And let me just play some games. If you wanna send the challenge, go ahead and do it.